Hello, Reds. Welcome back to United Bars. I'm your host, Umutoni Claire, and today I bring you the latest news from Manchester United. Or the window transfer is heating up, and Manchester United players are doing wonders in World Cup. By wonders, I mean they're scoring, if I may say. So, if you want to hear all this and everything more, stay tuned and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and this helps you to just keep up with the channel so that every time we upload, you don't miss an episode. Welcome back. And we're going to start this off by talking about the World Cup, the FIFA World Cup 2026. This World Cup has a total of 17 players from Manchester United, ranging from, you know, African clubs to European clubs. And as of now, today, we have a game between Portugal and DRC Congo. They're going to this is their opener, by the way. Like, this is their first game. I mean, both teams. And back to the World Cup. Yesterday, Bruno was interviewed about the whole World Cup, playing against alongside Ronaldo. And here's what he said. He said it feels like a dream coming true. First of all, this team, I mean, this country has, it's a big country. Obviously, it produced many talents like Cristiano Ronaldo, like Bruno Fernandes, like Diego. And he said, I am hoping, I'm quoting, they are hoping for a bigger stage. A bigger stage here, we're talking about, the finals. And he said, Cristiano Ronaldo being old as he is, and as he's been doing this for many years, and not taking you from what I'm talking about, but let's circle to Cristiano. Cristiano and his discipline has really helped him to maintain all this longevity in the game. And Bruno is really pleased and proud to be playing like around or alongside Cristiano Ronaldo. And who wouldn't? Who wouldn't be? Won't you be? Imagine playing against the GOAT, greatest of all time. Messi fans in the comments, keep being Messi. We are Ronaldo all the way. So we are only hoping for the best for the players, but also the fun part, yes, but also when the World Cup ends, these players are going to return back to the team, to Manchester United. The whole focal point of this conversation. Many teams are pursuing Bruno Fernandes. Would you think of that? Would you think Bruno Fernandes would leave United, or even think about it? Think about he is in his prime time. The guy can assist. The guy is a leader. And remember when Ruben Amorim was the head coach, things weren't looking good for any United player. And I'll say this because from 16th to on the table to now third, that was like a huge milestone. But now Bruno is back to business. Bruno is back to being the leader. He's back to assisting. He's back to, the United that he loved. For the sake of the badge, Bruno, please don't go anywhere. But also, they have to offer him a good amount of money for a certain period of years. If I were people at Manchester United, I would be closing in on like 5, 6 years and then give him just money, because this is an asset we need to maintain, not only on the court, on the field, but even in the dressing area. So all the best for Manchester United players who are playing today. That is Bruno Fernandes, and also Kobe Meno is playing because England is playing. And talking about Kobe Meno, let me switch gears and talk about today's. This transfer has made noise. If I tell you it has made noise, it has made noise. That's Edelson Santos, a 26-year-old Brazilian. This guy, because Casemiro left, We all, well, I didn't cry, but I was really sad that he left. That was like loyalty. But again, the guy is old. He's given his all. He's played for Real Madrid at his best. He comes, plays for Manchester United. He's the best at it. But now he needed a replacement. He needs a replacement. And Michael Carrick said, who is better than Edelson? He goes, all these talks. Actually, they're expected to pay him 35 to 40 euros, 40,000, euros. This guy would be a good addition to Kobe Mano. Kobe Mano hasn't really convinced people. Kobe Mano is just, not consistent. He doesn't play all the 90 minutes. But bringing in Ederson would really strengthen the midfield. And we have Bruno also, but the team can't just rely on only one player. Even here in Rwanda, a small country like us and our football, you cannot just say I'm going to rely on one player. And this, let me give you an example. Like in APR, their number three and their captain, he played the whole season without having a substitute. In that, what it does to a player and the team is only losses. And here we're talking about a big club like Manchester United. Come on, we're talking about United. So they have to have different players, different qualities. And this guy, Edelson, if I'm going to talk about his qualities, one of his quality is to really go into, he wins duels. Like you can never score against him when it's only like 1-to-1. And he's a midfield who plays box to box. So you understand he can break up attacks. That's one. Two, he can press the opponents because of his physique. The guy who left, who is going to replace, if this deal comes through and it actually happens, he was an old man who has given his all. But his physique, this Edelson, if you look at his physique, yeah, it's the answer is right there in your eyes. Michael Carrick is trying to sharpen the squad, strengthen the squad, but also maintain the winning spirit. Does any one of you guys remember there is this guy who said if Manchester United wins 5 goals, I mean 5 consecutive games, I'm going to shave off my hair. What happened? We won 4 games and we drew one. This guy never shaved his hair. So are you going to shave your hair this season? 2026, 2027? No, of course, Michael Carrick doesn't want you to do that. That's why he's trying to strengthen the team, the squad, and bringing back the aura, as the Gen Zs call it, aura. You know, so that transfer is really like a hot take right now, and we hope it comes to fruition. And one last thing before I leave, because I also need to give you guys time to think and comment, and so that I see we're together. One thing I really want to end this conversation with is Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford, a kid from Manchester United Academy, ever since he was 7 years old, that's when he joined. Marcus Rashford made his debut in 2016, won 2 goals. 3 days later, made his debut in Premier League as Manchester United was playing Arsenal. He won again twice. Those are 4 goals in his only 2 games. This guy goes ahead to be one of the best young players in Manchester United. And he made 426 appearances altogether in Manchester United and won 138 goals. Before he leaves on a loan to Aston Villa, he won 2 FA Cups and won 2 League Cups, 1 Europa League, and then 1 Community Shield Cup. So as you can see, these are not just statistics for anyone. And now what is on the block, what is being talked about is he might be returning home because he's in Barcelona on a loan. Yeah. Let me run you through what he did in this short period of time he has been in Barcelona. This young kid from England, he actually has the MBE. He was given the MBE title, if you know what that means, and is given by a queen. That's something big. And also, um, this he went to win La Liga. That's the title in Spain, and also he won Spain Super Cup. He scored 49. He scored 14 goals in only 48, 49 appearances. He gave 11 assists, and I believe under Michael Carrick he can do even better because now we have a good squad, we have a good spirit, we have a good coach who understands the players. Really, you can tell that Carrick's tactics, very different from everything we've seen before in Manchester United. So I believe if he comes back, well, he's coming back home, and also he's adding to the squad. Let me know what you think in the comments below. This is where we end today's show. I would like to know where you're watching from, and I would like to hear from you just much as you heard from me. Don't forget to like, share. That's if you care. And also remember to subscribe because that's the only way you're going to keep up with the channel. Thank you so much. This is United Bats.